What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What it is, what it shall be. I'm your host, Errol. This is Sports Geek. Oh, man. Listen, the Yankees lost to the Astros last night. Yesterday. So the 8-game win streak is over. Come on. Anytime today. Show. Thank you. I'm still not a believer. I know there's a lot of people saying, oh, the team looks great. They look good. See, they're contenders. I'm not buying it. Listen, I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not. I'm an avid Yankee fan through and through. Never changed. I don't care how bad. I was there when they were horrible in the 80s, early 90s. Saw Don Manley get a chance to win one because he retired. I'm talking days of Chuck Carey, Steve Balbino. I can go on, man. So, God, Kevin Moss. I can go back. I can go back even further than that. I want to see them do well. I really do. As a fan, I do. As a content creator, I do. But I don't believe that there's still things wrong with the team. A couple of my friends said, man, you roasted them last time. I wasn't roasting them. I was just being honest. In the last show that I did, just being honest. I wanted to come on in 20 games. I thought it was a decent sample size. I came on in 18 games, and I just couldn't help it because they were playing like hot garbage. And I still don't believe it. And here's why. I think their pitching depth is phenomenal. I think they've got pitching with Garrett Cole coming back. Hopefully he can be Garrett Cole. There is that if. Carlos Rodon coming back. Hopefully he can be Carlos Rodon of last year. And they still have Clark Schmidt that's due sometime in August, September. I'm not really going to count on him because that's just a big if, right? And the young guys that they have in the minors. They've got Carlos Lagrange. They've got Elmer Rodriguez right now that is pitching well. I think it's like a 1.2 ERA or something like that. I'll look up in a minute. They've got guys that are ready to come up that are knocking on the door. Rookies like Cam Schlittler performing. I'm going to talk about Cam in a minute. Will Warren. So they've got some pitching depth, but I don't think the hitting is still there. I think the hitting is still a problem. And I know there's certain guys that are starting to heat up and maybe they're just taking longer. It is early. I get that. I'm not stupid. But there's just some nonsense going on with Wells right now that I don't understand. He's swinging at some horrible pitches. Like, I don't understand if he understands the strike zone. Just some weird stuff going on. Jazz looks like he's finally heating up. Thank God. He looked horrible up until a few games ago, right? Just terrible. You can't have the bottom four of your lineup not producing. It just doesn't make sense. It's not going to work. It's not going to win you anything. It might get you to the playoffs, but it's not going to win you anything if those guys can't perform consistently. That's my problem with the Yankees. The roster construction is still an issue for me when it comes to batting and hitting. That's it. So that's why I don't believe. I'll say this. If they go 15-5 in the next 20 games, I'll be a believer. That's a quarter of the season, a little over a quarter of the season, right? It's about a quarter of the season. I'll be a believer. Yes, the June swoon is right around the corner from that, but I think they can weather the storm, no pun intended, right? But that's my biggest issue, and you can say I'm wrong. I'm all for that, but here's my proof. They scored a ton of runs against the Astros, 12-4 in their first game. What did I tell you in the last show? The next game, nothing. 2 runs. 2 runs. And the only reason why they beat the Astros in game 2 was the Astros walked like 8 or 9 or 10 guys. They basically handed the game to the Yankees. They didn't hit. They had some timely hitting, but there were big guys on base. What if there's nobody on base? And Belly gets just a single. That doesn't help anybody. They're just walking guys left and right. So the Astros handed them that game. Then you saw the nonsense come game 3 with Luis Gil basically taking the win, taking right out of their sails, man. You give up 4 runs in like little and no time. Come on, dude. You can't do that to your offense. It's discouraging. Now they got to put pressure on themselves to try to perform because you can't keep it together. Thank God they optioned him. Let him work his stuff out in AAA. Once he starts to improve, trade his ass. Teams need pitching. Right? Big G got hurt. Right? Big G's hurt. I don't think he's playing today, so they called up Jason Dominguez. Right? That's basically a DH. He's been turning up in AAA. I think he's at like an over 300 batting average. But for the most part, here's an opportunity for Jason. Maybe he plays his heart out. I don't know how long Big G's going to sit, but if it's a week or 2 or 3, 4, now's your time to shine, kid. Now's your time to shine. Anthony Volpe's on his way back. I say with him, they should let him earn his way back. Shouldn't be just 2 weeks, bring him back. If he's tearing up AAA, he's batting over 300. I think he's batting like 270 right now. Let me see. Anthony Volpe stats. Anthony Volpe. Baseball Reference. I get who gots. Do I have to go to AAA? I don't have anything for him. Anyway, I don't think he's doing all that great. I think he's about like 270. Anthony Volpe, AAA stats. AAA stats. Let's see. In 2026, he's batting 308. As of April 27th. Okay. 308, 333 batting average. Okay. All right. Listen, good. Listen, we need this guy to perform. I would love for him to be the Anthony Volpe we think or we were told he can be. Right now, Jose Caballero is doing just great. Jose Caballero, he started off really slow. Didn't have a great batting average. I think he was batting like 232 the last few games I saw him. And then all of a sudden, the past couple of games, I'll tell you one thing. The guy hits clutch. If you go back several shows back in the day, I've said the Yankees don't have any clutch hitters. That guy hits clutch. Just like Belly. Belly hits in the clutch as well. Clutch. You got to have clutch players when people are on. You got it. And when ducks are on the pond, you got to get these guys in, man. You got to get these guys in. So, let me see what else. Cam Schlittler. Let's talk about him for a second. All right. I know that he did great in the Boston game. But can anyone tell me why? I think that's how you spell it. I could be wrong. Doing this on the fly. I think it's how you spell it. Cam Schlittler is amazing. There we go, like that. Schlittler. Anyway, there were death threats from him to him on social media and his family. And I'm trying to understand what kind of deviant human being you would have to be to harass a professional baseball player, athlete, superstar, actor, actress, musician. Like what kind of degenerate moron would you have to be to create a fake account, because you can't come up to the person and say it to their face, right? And then wish them harm through DMs or through whatever, or through social media. Like when I grew up as a kid, I loved Michael Jordan. I think he's one of my all-time favorite athletes in the world, next to like Derek Jeter and a few others, right? Andy Pettit's another one. Jorge Posada, Bernie Williams. I can go on and on. They're majority Yankees, but Michael Jordan was my all-time favorite. But I never looked up to him as a hero. I never looked up to him as like someone that I would like stalk or just give them that much power in my life to say that's my hero. Michael Jordan never paid my mortgage or my rent or my car payment. And for these people to come out and then do death threats or things to superstars or athletes or actors or whatever it is, or just a regular person, is weird to me. They're not, listen, you can love baseball, you can love hockey, you can love basketball, football, golf, tennis, anything. But you do not have to be so involved towards taking over your life to where you want to hurt someone or cause harm or stalk or whatever. That makes no sense to me. You can enjoy the game and enjoy your team, but damn it, within reason, man. I'm a fan through and through, but I've never, ever, ever laid hands on somebody else at a game or an event because they were saying my team sucked. If my team was playing horrible, they were probably right. And when theirs were playing horrible, I was chanting that their team sucked, but I never tried to hurt them. Like, that's just weird. It's weird behavior. You know who my hero is? My hero is my dad. That's my hero. You want to have a hero? Let your parents be your hero. My mom's my hero. My grandma, God rest her soul, is my hero. My sister. Make people that are close to you your hero. And if you don't have people that are close to you, God forbid, or unfortunately, man, focus on something else. Focus on something positive that can bring some light to your life and not dark. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So I don't understand the death threats or wishing that he get hit in the head with a bean, like with a batter hitting the ball back. I mean, that's some crazy shit. Crazy shit. Why? Because the dude's talented? Because the dude was what? Talking smack? That's what athletes do. They all talk smack. Right? But there's no reason. I don't think I've ever wished an athlete harm. When they get hurt, do I cheer inside? Sure I do. But do I wish it on them? No. And if I do cheer, it's because that guy's that good and he kills the Yankees or he kills one of my favorite basketball teams or something. Oh, he's gonna sound like good, but I don't wish him to get hurt or wish her to get hurt. That's some crazy. Your brain is thinking way. If you think like that in life, then there's something wrong with you. Just saying. Because you'd never say that to somebody face to face. Social media, I hate social media. I try and stay away from it. I'm on a couple of them, but I'm not really on. Like, I check it from time to time, but I'm not really on there. It's just, there's something wrong with social media. I don't like it one bit. So, that's all I got to say about Cam. Not that he did great against Boston. Right now, Boston's playing bad. So, I don't really look at those Yankees wins as anything great. It's great because it's a rival and we won, but they're playing terrible. You're supposed to beat the teams that are bad. Same thing with the Astros. You're supposed to beat teams that are bad. It's just how stuff works. Duh. The Astros aren't playing great right now, but do you think that all these teams are going to be playing terrible forever? No. Now's the time to capitalize and get these wins because, I kid you not, you will see Boston will turn it around. Toronto will also turn it around. The Astros will turn around. They're not the Astros of old when, they had Springer and, Bregman and a few of the guys on the team. Like, the team is basically pretty much dismantled compared to what it used to be. But they're not going to play terrible forever. They still have some talented people on that team. So these wins, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Go 15-5 in the next 20. Maybe make a believer out of me. So, that's about it, man. I don't have much to say. I wish them the best. I want them to do well. But I'm not buying it yet. Not one bit. I know when Cole comes back, it's going to basically strengthen that starting rotation. When Rodon comes back, strengthen again. Now you could pick people like Will Warren, possibly Ryan Weathers in the bullpen. Two of those guys are going to have to go in the bullpen, or you might trade one. I think Will Warren has the ability not to be a Cam Schlittler, but close to a Cam Schlittler. At least a mid 3 to high 3 ERA that's consistent and gives you innings. Is a work dog, is a workhorse, right? Man, Cam's he looks like he's got the making of an ace right now. I don't know. Only time will tell. It's still early. He's still young. It's still got time, but he's got that poise on that mound. I mean, he looks like an ace. He wants the ball and he wants to pitch. He wants to win, right? So. That's all I got for you guys. I don't have much today. The game's about to start anyway. I want to watch that. I got some work to do tonight before I go to bed. I got to go in the office tomorrow. But That's it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let everybody know. I'm Errol from Sports Geek. Seriously, comment below. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, peace out. Go Yanks.